So here's a quick roundup of what Pep Guardiola's had to say ahead of Liverpool in the press conference today. Again, you see me looking down, it's something that I'm referring to my notes. I want to be as accurate as I can. He was asked, of course, about Vincent Kompany and his availability for the game, and he said in the short term, no, he wouldn't be available tomorrow, or 99% certain ruled him out, but said he could be back for Watford, so I didn't see it as a big issue. When he was pressed then on whether or not that was a concern, he said, well, with Mangala and Tosin Adarabioyo, he had no concerns and he had adequate cover. He was asked about the Sanchez deal and whether or not the club would go back for Sanchez at Arsenal, perhaps in January. He didn't really want to talk about the future. January's in January, he said. Sometimes deals like Sanchez work and sometimes they don't. We don't think about that now, but we deal with what we've got right now. He was asked about the Premier League having this new transfer block, as it were, just before the season starts, and he said he was all for that, although interestingly, I'm sure that I've read somewhere, whether this is true or not, that City themselves as a club didn't think it was a good idea, but that may not be accurate. I've not seen it myself, but certainly he thought it was a very good idea, and he hoped that the rest of Europe would follow the English Premier League's lead. He was also asked about Liverpool, and he said he put them in the same category of Liverpool as Manchester United in terms of the sizes of the club and the success that they've had, and obviously how good they are. But he also said that last season, when they didn't have Europe to contend with and they were playing one game a week, City of course didn't beat Liverpool in the 2 Premier League games last season, that gave them an advantage, and this season will be slightly different for them, and he'll be interested to see how that goes. He also confirmed that Ilkay Gundogan is back in the squad, training with the group again, and is available if selected for the game against Liverpool tomorrow. So that was most of the headlines. There was a little question too about Raheem Sterling and whether or not he would have gone as part of the Sanchez deal, and he said 0 chance of that. So there's a summing up of today's press conference.